chewy on some hot. Like I told Tish, I see when I.
Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Roast Session Central. I'm the Nigerian Nemesis, and in today's video, I'm going to show you the best deck to be using right now, and it is this giant deck. If you are wondering, where in the world did I get this deck from? Well, let me tell you right here. We're going to scroll all the way down and go back to the most basic cards in the game, and it is the Training Camp deck right here with the giant Musketeer to help support, Archers to help support, with the Bomberman, the P.E.K.K.A.s used on defense to help take out the biggest tanks. The Knight is very rounded overall, and then we have the Fireball and the Arrows as both of our spells. So this deck is very solid, very good overall, and we will try this deck out in a grand challenge and see if the Training Camp deck actually works. Here's the thing, they always say when you're struggling, go back to the basics, so we are going all the way back to the Training Camp, hopping into our first game here up against Amazing Q from Fat Ninjas. Let's see if we can secure a W with the most basic deck in the game. We're going to start with a Musketeer here in the back left. Get ready for his counterattack. He's got Goblins coming there on the right-hand side, and now he has an Executioner coming down in the back left. So we're going to go with a giant push on the right-hand side just to ensure that he doesn't have an Executioner Tornado and stop our defense completely. So the Musketeer and the Executioner are going to have a 1v1 there on the left-hand side, and it looks like it's going to be an even fight there. Good trade for us. That's +1 on our side. He has a Knight now coming towards us. Let's go with this Bandit and then support the push with a Knight, and we should be all good. I think I said Bandit there with the Bomber. Bomber's going to throw one more time, I think. Then he's going to go down there. He does have that Tombstone, which might be a problem. I don't think that's worth arrowing, so we're just going to leave it alone, maintain our elixir lead, and continue to counter attack. We still got one giant punch off onto that tower, so that's pretty good there in itself. Musketeer going down now. He has this Executioner. He's going to be forced to support it. Will he support? No support comes from the Executioner, so now our Giant's going to distract, and that Musketeer should be able to take out the Executioner. Bomberman going down. That was actually a terrible spot to put it. He ended up getting hit one time by the Executioner, and now the Giant is working his way towards the tower. He has some decent health left, although he does have to go through all those Goblins and Skeletons, so very well played on our opponent's part. Hopefully the Knight can help keep this Musketeer alive. He's taking a lot of damage right now. Musketeer doing its best. Musketeer should be able to lock onto this tower. I don't think he has enough elixir to stop it. He does have that Ice Spirit, so well played. Musketeer is now locked onto the tower. She is going to pop off 3 or 4 whole shots into that tower. He was forced to play an Executioner, which was a very bad play. He does have that Graveyard, so now I see why Archer's going down. Archers are such a good counter to the Graveyard. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is heading back to the other side, so he's going to be forced to respawn here. And now he wasted his Tombstone, so we can get our Giant down and get him straight to that tower once we go here. So Giant's down. Giant's moving on towards the tower. Tombstone is out of rotation. His Executioner might be out of rotation as well. And now he has Goblins and the Knight going down. But look at the Bomberman clean up those Goblins. Doing so much damage. Let's fireball the Executioner here. Executioner getting put down. He has that Tornado, so very good Tornado. Just a little bit too late, though. The Giant already did so much damage to that tower. Tower is all the way down to 546. He has another Graveyard coming at us. We're going to stop the Executioner to make sure he doesn't have a tank for that Graveyard. That poison's not going to do much. It might take out our Musketeer, but the Archers were out of range from the poison. So now we have a counterattack going back at him with the Giant and the Bomber. The Bomberman doing his best, actually getting some hits off onto that Tombstone, so that's very good. One more throw. All those Skeletons are dead. Let's throw a Fireball down now on top of that Executioner. He's using that Tornado once again. But a couple more Fireballs and an Arrow should be able to take this game out. Let's go ahead and Arrow. Hit the Goblins, hit the Executioner, take all that out. And now his tower is all the way down to 8 HP. Archers to prevent anything from happening. No tank given here with our Giant block. And that should be the end of the game once we rotate back to our Fireball. So as you guys can see, this deck is very strong. Giant should be able to make it over there. But anyways, you just use this deck as a counter-attacking deck. You have very good slow cards with the Knight, Giant, Archers, and Musketeer. And you can always build up the pushes. Don't overdo it with this deck because we don't have Tornado, we don't have Log, we don't have Zap, things like that. So you want to make sure you have a very strong counterattack going back at them, so no matter what they play, they can't stop you, and you have the Arrows and Fireball for your support spells. But anyways, that was an easy W. Let's go ahead and move on to the second battle, see if we can continue cooking with the Training Camp deck. Let's see who we're up against here. Up against this guy from Castanet. We have a Giant in our starting hand, which is what I like to see all the time. Giant Knight, we've got Archers to support. Oh, let's see what kind of deck he's running. The split Archers in the back, since it doesn't look like he's going to play the first move here. And let's see now. Still nothing coming, so we're getting a little bit of an elixir lead just by him sitting around. He has that Ice Spirit, and he has the Bandit. So I'm going to go ahead and guess here with that Bandit, 3 Musketeers, Night Witch deck. Bandit coming in on that left side. She's going to end up running into our Knight, so that should be a solid counter. But just in case, let's play a bomber to help the knight out just a little bit. And now we have this mini counter push going back at him. Knight is almost dead though. He has the battle ram, but we're going giant. Let's go mini P.E.K.K.A. Mini P.E.K.K.A. should be able to stop a battle ram by himself. Battle ram goes down. Those barbarians are going to get shredded as well. And now he has a Night Witch in the back left. Our bomber should do some good damage. Bomber gets 2 throws off into the tower. The bomber does so much damage if you leave him there by himself. And that Night Witch was getting hit by the bomber as well. So very good first push from us. Night Witch goes down, and now all those bats are going to go down to our crown tower. So we are looking very good early on. Of course, we haven't seen the 3 musketeers yet. So we have to get ready and make sure we have our bomberman and our knight ready for that counter. And we also have the fireball, so very good stuff for the 3 musketeers. Hopefully he plays them all on the same side for the first one, but that's just some wishful thinking. We now have our knight going back to the other side. We've got our bomber down. He's playing a Night Witch. Yeah, okay, let's go for it. Just keeping the giant in our hand just because I don't want to play into the 3 musketeers because the 3 musketeers are so good at shredding pushes, and that would have created a great counter push. Now we have to deal with a bandit, so we'll tank it with the giant this time. Bandit's not going to do much to him. He has that Night Witch. The Night Witch is going to go down towards our musketeer and the archers, and there are the 3 musketeers. I was waiting for that, although unfortunately I can't waste the fireball on it, otherwise I'll take severe damage on the other side. So let's go with a knight on top of the musketeer. That'll take down the right hand musketeer. This musketeer over here is going 1v1 with that musketeer, and now we have 2 musketeers coming at our tower. We are going to need to play something. Let's play with a bomber. Bomber will spawn, but I forgot he's out of range of those musketeers, so he didn't throw his bomb in time. So unfortunately, we took so much more damage than we should have, and now the game is evened out just like that. Let's go mini P.E.K.K.A. Arrows. That was the worst play of the game. I don't know what I was thinking. Let me go ahead and arrow Ice Spirit, but that would have worked if we had actually gotten the Ice Spirit. But we completely missed the Ice Spirit, so now he got a charge off onto our tower. Terrible stuff there, but now we have a mini counter push once again. There we go. Now he's going to play 2 of his musketeers next to the tower so we can get some tower damage and get those musketeers going down. Let's go with the bomber and the mini P.E.K.K.A. The bomber should be able to clean up that Ice Spirit. Excuse me. Ice Spirit goes down. And now we have to deal with this 1 musketeer on the right-hand side. He has his bandit charging onto our giant. He has that musketeer still alive. So they're doing some great damage, doing some great work onto our towers. And now we have a miniature tower lead. Let's get ready for that battle ram once again here on the right-hand side. He's bringing it in with the ice golem. So this is going to be pretty good stuff from him. We should be able to shut that push down entirely. That push gets shredded. We've got our bomber doing so much work there. Musketeer is getting cooked by those bats. There goes another set of 3 musketeers. But this time we are going to rush in with our giant, play another musketeer to lock onto that musketeer, and that ice golem does not come down in time. So now the giant has free reign onto that tower. We just have to counter this push here. Make sure he doesn't get this tower on us. Let's go with a mini P.E.K.K.A. and fireball this Night Witch. Hopefully that ends the game right there. Giant's going to get another punch off, and now all we need to do here is arrow, and we will secure the W, beating a very strong, very powerful bandit Night Witch 3 musketeer deck. So obviously this deck is the real deal. This right here might be the best deck in the game. Yeah, I'm lying, but it is a very solid deck that pushes us at 2-0. Can this deck be used on ladder? I would say definitely yes. The only thing is make sure your musketeer and your archers are high enough level. You don't want to be getting your archers arrow down in 1 shot or your musketeer fireball down in 1 shot. But let's play this last game. Focus in here up against Nemo from Dutch. We have a pretty decent starting hand once again. I don't think you can really have a bad starting hand with this deck. He has that elixir collector. Our knight's going down here on the right hand side. We're going to have to play another card. So let's go with archers to support the knight and get ready for his first push. Let's see here. He has an E-Wiz in the back right. All right. Could be a graveyard deck. E-Wiz. Oh, he's going to log. So I don't know about that log, but I guess that keeps his E-Wiz alive a lot longer. Otherwise, we might have been able to take it down there. E-Wiz is going to clean up our archers. He has an ice golem now. So let's go Bomberman. Play this giant in here just to distract the E-Wiz. And hopefully we can get something going here on this counterattack. E-Wiz is going to go down. He has another E-Wiz already. So he is cycling like a madman. We're going in here with the mini P.E.K.K.A. Hopefully we can get to that E-Wiz and take it out. That's a good cycle there. Stopping our mini P.E.K.K.A. just a little bit. Now he has guards as well. So he is playing some ridiculous Clash Royale right here. Hopefully he doesn't have anything. He's got the Ice Clone to support. Once again, let's go with the Knight on top of the E-Wiz and see what happens. We should be able to get another mini counter attack. And look at that. He has another E-Wiz already down. That is crazy. I've never seen that many E-Wizes at the same time cycling like that. So very well played. He is surprising us and forcing us to react. He has a 3rd Elixir Collector down on the map. So we are in huge trouble. So many Elixir Collectors mean so many Elixir leads. And this guy is taking off on us. There's not much we can do about it. And now we have to play ultra defensive and hope that we can defend and maybe take down his collectors. We don't have any direct damage. We do have this fireball, so I'm waiting for that E-Wiz, but no E-Wiz comes. And there goes the graveyard, just like I was saying. Unfortunately, we don't have our archers in hand. Archers can now go down behind the poison, but it's going to be too late. So much damage is already done to the towers, and we are down to 1298. And he has his giant elixir lead. So let's go with a knight in the front to try and get something happening here. We don't want our musketeer to just die for no reason. 60 seconds left, and he has all this happening at us, so this is going to be pretty tough. Musketeer is wailing on that E-Wiz, but changed her target there for some reason, obviously due to the skeletons, and now we have to deal with all this. Let's go giant in the front to die so that he doesn't have any tank for the graveyard. Bomber's doing his best. Musketeer's trying to take out that E-Wiz. He's going to play another E-Wiz, so this is an absolute E-Wiz massacre. Our tower is falling very quickly. Arrows going down to try and stop all that, but it looks like he's taking the first tower of the game, and he's already pushing with the Ice Golem and another graveyard here on the left-hand side. So much offensive pressure. He is playing really well. There's not much we can do about this deck right now. Let's force a giant up here on the right-hand side. Try and make something happen. We've got a giant mini P.E.K.K.A push going down. He did just use his guards. Musketeer in support. Can we take this tower in time? That Ice Golem's going to take the mini P.E.K.K.A away from the action. There goes his guards to take down our Musketeer. Log to keep us back. We did some decent damage finally, but we got shredded. He has our left tower down to 1025, and we're gonna lose that game. So very well played. We didn't stop his pumps there. That was the biggest issue. We let him pump up way too much, and then he had some really good trades as well, so there was not much we could do about it. So very well played, good game, but not overall not too bad with the training camp deck. It does work. Very solid deck all around. We have a good graveyard counter, honestly. But like I said, the Elixir Collector is built up on us. So here's the deck for you guys one more time. Giant to be used on offense. Knight, very good all-around offense and defense. Mini P.E.K.K.A for the tanks. Musketeer and archers and the Bomberman for support. And then the two spells are the arrows and the fireball. So if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for some more daily Clash Royale content. And I hope you guys go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!